Glenn Bill received his real estate license at the age of 19 and quickly developed a reputation for leading people. In just a few short years, Glenn dominated listings and sales in one of the larger nationally branded firms. At 23 years old, Glenn became a partner in a real estate franchise that had 16 agents and did just over $600,000 in revenue. Today, with over 20 years as a real estate professional, Glenn has completed one of the largest mergers in a national franchise system, and his company now totals in excess of over 350 salespeople and revenues of over $18 million. In this audio series, Glenn delivers fundamentals and techniques that will be the beginning of a momentum shift in your career and life.
Okay, who's ready to go today? Say aye. Aye. That's okay, but that's probably not as good as we need, is it? No. Okay. Who's alive? Say me. Me. Who's alert? Say you. You. I hope so. Day 5, we're going to talk about selling real estate. We are in a sales game, and we need to know how to work with buyers better and work with buyers more efficiently. We're going to talk about closing in 10 showings or less and developing closing and buyer skills. Let me ask a question. How many experienced agents do we have in here? Raise your hands. Okay, we got about half of the room is experienced. How many of you have ever sold a home in 10 showings or less? Raise your hands. Oh, about everybody, right? How many of you new people think there's absolutely no way to sell homes in 10 showings or less? Raise your hands. So, Patty does. Well, it doesn't sound like we need this. If you guys really believe that you can sell homes in 10 showings or less, that's good, but maybe you're wanting to know how. Would that say right? Say aye? Aye. Aye. I'd like to know how to do that and do it every time. If a buyer looks at a home and says, oh my gosh, I love it, I think I want to write an offer, and asks you, boy, is this smart, should we look at more, what should you tell them? The bottom line, guys, if they want to write an offer on a home, write the offer. Okay? So many times when we work with buyers, we get in the way of a sale because we're what I call super agents. All right? And I don't like I'm dealing with a super agent right now. And I'm saying we're all in this together. We're all on the same page. We want to make your buyer happy. We want to do things right. Could you please be more positive? I can't wait to pay you $9,800 at the end of this transaction. Please be with me. Please be with me. But she is a super agent. I said, you know, this isn't about beating the heck out of my seller. This is about getting your buyer a great home. So, you know, these are all things that we need to think about. I heard a quote yesterday. I was listening to Zig Ziglar. And I just want to give you all credit for being here on day 5 because I know it's tough and we only got one more day together after this. And the quote he said was, you know, life is hard, but the harder you are on yourself, life becomes infinitely more easier. And it's the same thing about real estate. Real estate's tough, as we've said, and the tougher you're on yourself, the easier your career will be.